Now we're going to talk about some heat.
My goodness.
Yes.
I feel like we're doing this. This is the repeat of last weekend.
Yeah.
It was hot last weekend, and we're now back into dangerous heat even.
And we need some rain to help us out. And this weather impact alert different from last weekend only because it's longer. We're going to go 4 days of this because it's going to be a while before we get some rain back into the area. And of course, we always need the rain. We did get some rain yesterday, which did, of course, help us out. And we've seen a pretty good amount of rain kind of off and on as we went throughout this week. But the weather impact alert, again, starts today at noon. It goes all the way through Tuesday, 6 p.m. Of course, this is going to be the peak heating times from noon to 6. And that dangerous heat, that heat index is going to top 108. So don't forget, hydrate. Get that air conditioning. If you're going to be at the beach, you might want to be in the water a lot, or take that umbrella to kind of block some of that sun. And don't forget to check on people and pets. Of course, we got to keep everybody safe here. Keep those pets inside. Heat advisory, and this is just for today. Expected it to be expanded as we go throughout tomorrow and into Monday as the heat just continues to build. Again, today is just day one of it. And you can see here. And again, that 105 is for Tampa. We have a lot of the area. Typically when Tampa hits 105, Riverview's at 110. 108, 110, 108. So as you can see, this is why it goes through Tuesday. And even when we get some rain, 102 to 104, it's still going to be hot all the way into the weekend. But again, that right there is typical for this time of year. Look outside and you can see it looks pretty good. We do have hazy conditions. Had this yesterday, and you could really see here over St. Petersburg. That's the Saharan dust. One of the reasons why we're going to be so dry through this weekend and even in the start of next week. Satellite radar, again, looks dry there. Not much in terms of clouds, but again, seeing just a few thin clouds. Even in the Gulf, nothing much going on there. And your pool forecast is a good one. Again, stay in the water, stay in the shade. As you see, we're going to be up into the mid-90s, and those rain chances very low as we go throughout the day. Look how low they're going to be over the weekend and in the start of next week. And again, it looks Tuesday and Wednesday, we're still not going to get much rain across the area. It looks like that dust could, of course, keep us dry. So here's your futurecast for the day today. Not a lot going on. So you can see there. It is going to be a very hot day today, and forecast model is actually taking Sunday's rain chance down a little bit as well. Not looking at much in the area here. As you can see, we'll see a stray shower or two, and really the same thing for Monday. Monday picking up just a little bit, but not much. So again, we're still going to be hot, and those areas that don't get a shower, you're still going to remain hot. You know, a nice one to cool you down there. So here's the setup. There's that high pressure that is taking control over the weekend. So it's going to hang out as we go Sunday, Monday, then it's going to start to move out. Now as we go into next week, we're keeping an eye on this. We're going to see it potentially drop its way down, but it's going to be hugging the coast. So the further north it goes, the less rain we're going to get. And of course, it still looks like it's going to be relatively weak, but that's why we're going to keep an eye on this area for potential for tropical development as we go throughout the week next week. And again, as of right now, it's relatively low because it looks like it's going to be hugging the coast. We'll keep an eye on the exact track of that. 95 for the day today. Hazy, hot, feels like 108. And your marine forecast, and actually not too bad today. Light chop at the bay, seas at a foot. Your winds will start east, shift to the west, about only 5 to 10 knots. So it's going to be a good day. It'll be a little breezier tomorrow. Mostly clear, thick, muggy air, 81 for tomorrow morning. And again, it doesn't look like it's going to be getting any better. Look at those overnight lows in the low 80s for the entire 7-day forecast. Mid-90s all the way through Tuesday. We do cool off a couple of degrees. And again, that'll take that heat index from 108 down to 105 as we're looking at those chances for the scattered showers and thunderstorms as we go all the way Tuesday through Friday. Still doesn't look like it's going to be back to normal, a little drier than normal.